So Coach Taylor talked about Joe Burrow's injury after training camp today, and I think this is very important what he says because people need to stop speculating on what he possibly could have happened to him. But let's go ahead and listen to Coach Taylor.
Joe and what happened?
Just saw his calf. It was 10 minutes ago, so we don't have any more information on that.
For context, the reporter kind of was hard to hear them get the wind. He said he was wearing a sleeve on his calf. Is that normally what he does?
No, he did it today. Yeah, so we'll get more information on that as we go.
Was there any issue before coming into today for him to wear that?
I mean, I think a lot of guys after the first day had some soreness, and that's it. But I know for the course of practice.
I know this is so fresh, but he's been talking a lot about how much he's looking forward to in camp. What's your message going to be to him?
Well, we don't have any information yet, so I'm not going to have any message ready until we get more info.
With the outside the pocket, freelance stuff, like was that built into the plan today? A lot of plays outside the pocket.
No, not necessarily.
Was he just tucking it there?
He was just scrambling.
Message to the team, Zach. After something like that happens, obviously the team.
Message. This is football. Guys go down with an injury that maybe is a day thing. Who knows? So we don't message the team after every single person goes down. There's a lot of guys that had soreness today. That reps cut down a little bit. So that's just part of playing football.
Exactly, just part of football. Now, again, like I said, it could be any possible thing that happened. Obviously, it could be, as I said in my first video, a cramp in his calf, which is what you would call a trolley horse, right? Could be a trolley horse. Could be a really bad trolley horse where he needs to stretch it out and go through, stretching, and he'll be fine by tomorrow. It could be a calf strain, which obviously is what Aaron Rodgers had a couple weeks ago, and when OTAs first started, and he was out for 2 weeks because of a calf strain. That's when you pull your calf muscle. It could be either of those things, or it could be completely different. This is the thing that I see everyone speculating online and giving their thoughts and opinions. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, and none of these guys are doctors either. But what you gotta remember is, just because he's holding his calf, also, and this is side note here, it might not be his calf. They're just speculating, as Coach Taylor says. 10 minutes ago, we don't know. We don't have any information. He didn't get checked out yet. We don't know what's going on, right? But at the end of the day, he's holding his calf. There's possibility that the injury could be above his calf or below his calf. He could have, when he rolled out to his right there, he could have messed up his ankle or something. You never know what possibly could happen, right? So, again, like I said, I know whenever, injuries happen as football fans, we like to speculate of this, and this. But that's why, again, Coach Taylor said it best. You know what? We don't have any information about it, so we're going to have to wait and see. Most likely, he's going to get an MRI done sometime either later today or tomorrow, and we're going to get some actual concrete information on what's going on with him. But again, like I said, all we know at this moment in time is what Coach told us and what we saw. We saw an injury that looked like a calf strain. Sorry, not a calf strain. Sorry, a calf injury where he rolled out to his left-hand side on this play, and then he came up limping a little bit right here. He did go to the ground under his own power, which is another thing that is really actually good and underrated to talk about, is that he did go to the ground under his own power, which means most likely, again, his body didn't just give up on the weight. So usually if you pull something like a muscle or something, your body would just fall to the ground because your body can't hold you up anymore because that muscle in your leg cannot hold you up. So he did go down under his own power, which is a positive thing. Again, like I said, I've seen so many different speculations on what possibly could happen, ACL tears, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so overall wise, it definitely is concerning because obviously it's our quarterback, right? And we do care about him very much, and he is, our team. But at the end of the day, just keep that in mind that, again, as Coach says, we don't know anything what's going on yet. We're going to find out more information. And you know how many times, if you've been a football fan for a very long time, the amount of times we think that an injury is worse than it actually is a billion times. Now, again, he could have been dehydrated, and it could have been a cramp. Again, like I said, a heat cramp in his muscle. Again, like I said, it's very possible that could have happened. There's a million things that could have happened here. And he could be out there at training camp tomorrow. Now, again, like I said, if it is a calf strain, he'll probably be out 2-3 weeks. So he'll be out probably until week 2 or week 3 of preseason. But he'll be ready by the regular season no matter what. As long as it's not like a really bad tear or, something more drastic than that, he should be back by week 1. So, again, like I said before, I'm going to always remain optimistic about my quarterback no matter what. That's just, how I am. But at the same time, though, I think a lot of people kind of go crazy and think, oh my gosh, if the worst happened, the end of the world is happening, this is it. No, it's not. It really is just coming down to, there's something wrong with his calf, and that's pretty much that. If you guys did enjoy this video, hit the likes, comment down below. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.